So in the previous lecture, we learned different types of camera, parts of camera, and what are the functions in the camera. The purpose of knowing all this is we want to record a video, whatever our motto and motive is, and for this a camera is needed. Taking this discussion further, we'll talk about different types of camera shots, angle and movements. Now the question arises, what is the need of camera shots, angles and movements? Answer is, we can take example by ourselves. Like when we see a person standing far away, we see a lot of with that. Now to see him closely, we have to go to him. We have to go more closer to see the facial expressions of the person. Then in the same way, the camera will work. So camera shots have been made with this concept. We have to turn the neck up and down to see a building. We rotate our neck right and left to see a long queue next to us. In the same way, the camera also has to go up and down, right to left, and this is called camera movements. The way we see a person standing in front of us, a person taller than us, a person smaller than us, this is called camera angles in camera language. So finally, camera shots are used to show different aspects of setting, characters and themes. As a result, camera shots are very important for all audio-video media. Due to technology, new shots, angles and movements are continuing to be made. Here we will learn different basic shots, camera, angles and movements. With the help of this diagram, you can easily understand different types of camera shot. Very first, we'll talk about extreme wide shot. It contains a lot of landscape. It is often used at the beginning of a scene, also known as establishing shot and extreme long shot. Then full shot. It contains a complete overview of the character. It can show the viewers the building where the action will take place, also known as a long shot or wide shot. In short term, WS. A mid shot contains the character from the waist up. Your viewer can see more clearly the face of character and their interaction with other character. This is also known as social shooting shots. Then medium close-up, in short MCU. Shots will show the subject in more detail and are often framed for just below the shoulders to the top of the head. Close-up CU will show a particular part of the subject for people. This is usually means the short frame just the head. Then an extreme close-up. This is called ECU. The extreme close-up will show extreme detail of a particular part of your subject. The ECU is used to convey emotions. Now, here are some other camera frame shot types. Single shot. When you shoot capture one subject, it is known as a single shot. Two shot. A two shot is a camera shot with two characters featured in the frame. Three shot. A three shot features three characters in the frame. Then over the shoulder, OTS. An over the shoulder shot will show your subject from behind the shoulder of another character. Then cutaway, CA. Cutaway are used in editing process to fill in footage which is different from the main action. B-roll is often used for cutaway. Point of view shot, POV. This is an effective shot. It gives the feel that you are seeing it from the eyes of the performer. It is taken from near the eye level of the actor and shows what he might see. Now, here are some shots related to camera focusing. By using aperture value like f 1.4, f 2.0 and others, you will be able to create a shallow focus or deep focus. This effectively leaves one part of the frame in focus while blurring others, such as the foreground or maybe background. When you change the focus in shot from the foreground to the background, you are doing another advanced camera shot that is called rack focus. Another is tilt shift. So if you are going to use these camera shots, practice and more practice is required. Now let's talk about camera angles. The camera angles provide the relationship between the camera and the object. It also provides the emotional information to an audience and also guide their judgment about the character or object in shot. Here are some common used terms. Firstly, bird's eye view. A bird's eye view shot refers to a shot looking directly down on the subject. Then high angle, not so extreme as a bird eye view, but the camera is elevated above the action using a crane to give a general overview. High angle shot can make the subject seem powerless when applied with the correct mood, settings and effects. Now, eye level angle or normal angle. In this shot, the shot taken with the camera approximately at human eye level, resulting is a natural effect on the audience. The camera will placed approximately 5 to 6 feet from the ground. Low angle. This is a shot from a camera angle positioned low on the vertical axis, anywhere below the eye line. Looking up, sometimes it is very directly below the subject as feet. Psychological, the effect of the low angle shot is it makes the subject look strong and powerful. Now, next is camera movements. Camera movements is one of the most expressive tools available to a filmmaker. In this process, camera moves when object moves. Now we'll talk about some camera movements. Pan, very first. In pan shot, the camera moves in a smooth horizontal motion from left to right like a panorama. Always start on a still shot, begin movements, then finished on a still shot. Next is tilt. Tilt is like pan, but turned 90 degrees, the camera moves up and down without rising its position. With a tilt, you can also show how high something is. Next is dolly. As pedestal, dolly is the camera is set on a track or wheel and move towards or back from a subject. This is called dolly. Then trucking. A trucking shot is similar to a dolly shot, except the camera moves left to right or right to left and maintains the same distance from the subject. This is called trucking. Next is crane or jib. Crane works and looks similar to a construction crane. It is used for high sweeping shot to follow the action of your subject. Then arc shot. Arc shot are camera shots where the camera moves around the subject in semicircle. This is called arc shot. When we talk about various camera movements, it is very important that camera should be stabilized. For this, some special equipment is required which makes the task easier. These devices including tripod, monopod, steadicam, gimbal, slider, drones, crane, jib, pedestal and many others. We'll discuss in detail in camera accessories chapter. So, thank you very much. If you want to know more about this topic, then you can get more information by visiting the given links and references.